What's up, YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here to bring you guys a new Bleach manga 485 prediction rant. Okay, I don't really have any complaints with this past chapter. I enjoyed 484 for the most part, but I have to agree with you guys. A lot of you guys out there when you guys say that the Bleach chapters go by really fast. I mean, I felt like there wasn't really a lot of content. I mean, the stuff that was going on was interesting, but I felt like, man, Kubo, you really need to stuff more in there. I remember you putting a lot more content in your stuff, and it's like now you're just kind of letting things go, not really, you know, putting a lot in there like you used to. I mean, I can remember back, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I can remember back when Ichigo was fighting Ukiura and, you know, like a bunch of other fights going on, like, you know, during the whole Arrancar War thing, and we got a lot of content in the chapter, at least a decent amount. You know, so that's something that I'm kind of like, oh man, I mean, you know, I don't normally like to say something like this, but, you know, Kubo could take lessons in that department from Oda. I mean, I don't like making comparisons between writers because, you know, and just so a lot of you guys, Bleach fans know, so that nobody thinks that, you know, I'm trying to hate on Bleach or anything, you know, I do like, you know, Bleach probably just as much, if not more than One Piece, so don't think I'm trying to, you know, like be a hater or something on Bleach, because I know Bleach gets a lot of hate, so I'm just letting you guys, giving you guys a heads up. But yeah, the Bleach chapter was pretty good overall. There were, you know, some interesting things with the Vanderreach, because they don't use like a Garganta, they use something else where they like sink into their shadow, or they like go within the shadow, so we don't know what dimension they're going to or what place, because we know there's Hueco Mundo, there's of course the human world, and there's you know, Soul Society. So I don't know where else they could have went. So I mean there's hell too, but I'm pretty sure they didn't go to hell. I have no idea, man. I guess he's probably going to introduce a new dimension. We're still trying to figure out exactly, you know, what these people are. The whole Vanderreach gang, they got, you know, they appear to be Quincy's because based on Ivan and how he kind of had a bow. It wasn't really a bow, but it, you know, you guess you could say it, you know, shot projectiles. So in a sense, they had a bow, and he had the little Quincy cross. So they gotta have something to do with the Quincy's. But then Yamamoto, when he was talking to Sasakibe, he said something about how they could do Bankai. And I guess I was kind of right, you know, in my previous review about how I think that they can seal away Bankais. So it appears they can do something like that. They can seal away Bankais or steal it. So, you know, I'm like, I have no idea what's going to happen with the Soul Society on this one, because, you know, there are plenty of people who can use Bankai, you know, other than the captains. Now, what I don't want to see is there, like, captains who have not shown their Bankai get their Bankai stolen in some way and used against them before we even see them use it themselves. So that would be a little disappointing. But I do want to see, as far as, you know, the Vanderreach, what they really can do in their own abilities. I don't want to see too much of them using the Shinigani's abilities. The boss, the leader of the whole organization, I thought he looked like Zangetsu when I saw him. I'm like, you know, a lot like Zangetsu, you know, the face, you know, like well, not like Tenza Zangetsu, of course, but, you know, the original Zangetsu from the beginning. The only thing he was probably missing was the glasses. So, you know, that was kind of interesting. Then Kubo can take this arc in so many ways. I mean, just I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. I mean, because there's still the Royal Guard. I'm hoping the Royal Guard will make an appearance. I will be angry if Kubo does not sit up here and put the Royal Guard, you know, make an appearance. They're not to make an appearance this early. But what I'm thinking is maybe the Soul Society will fall. Maybe not fall exactly be completely destroyed, but, you know, the 13 Court Guard squads, maybe they'll be brought down to the point where, you know, it looks as if they're, like, it's going to disappear forever or something. Maybe nobody will be dead, or maybe some people will be dead, because obviously people need to die in a war. But it'll get to the point to where the Royal Guard will have to step in, because you guys all know that the Royal Guard, they protect the Spirit King. And they're, I guess you could say, they're still, in a sense, part of the Soul Society, because they're also referred to as Squad Zero. So they really, I'm like, if Soul Society was in a time of crisis, I'm saying even worse than the time where they were fighting against Aizen, maybe they would have to step in. And maybe if they step in, maybe the fight will lead into another dimension where, maybe the dimension where the Spirit King resides. That's my guess. And if that happens, you know, I'll just say that'll be awesome. I want to see what the Spirit King looks like, what's his abilities, you know, and if you know, what is it actually? Because we hear sometimes they refer to the Spirit King as it, like Aizen and Urahara refer to it as. So you kind of makes you wonder, is Spirit King a person? Or is he like how Aizen was talking about transcendent beings and Aizen kept referring to himself as a transcendent being? So was he trying to reach the status of the Spirit King and become the Spirit King himself? So I'm hoping that that stuff is covered. I know that this new leader is supposed to, you know, want some kind of idea of peace, as we saw at the end of the chapter, that he's saying he's thinking that destroying the Soul Society will lead everything to peace. So I really want to know what exactly he's trying to do with his plans. I want to see what Uryu and Ryuken's role is going to be in this arc. So many things. I remember in an interview, Kubo talked about that their Ronkars make an appearance again. That means Grimmjow would come back. I want to see how much stronger he got. I mean, there's so many things. I'm like, this arc is already hyping me up, but the only thing is, like, only thing I'm really disappointed about, like, even though there's a new villain introduced and he looks cool, I really wanted like Urahara or somebody else that we have known from the beginning to be the main villain, because I didn't just want. Aizen was the main villain for so long, to the point where I'm like, it's just a random guy to rise up and just be the villain of the whole series. Kind of didn't really make sense to me. But I don't know, maybe somehow Kubo will connect the dots on that point. But overall, like I've said like a billion times in this review, I enjoyed the chapter. Next chapter, hoping we get more content. I'm hoping that Ichigo maybe tells Urahara and Ishin about this, so maybe we can find out more about this group. Soul Society will probably be preparing for war now, especially since Yamamoto couldn't stop the group. And maybe we'll see a little bit more about the group. Maybe the leader will actually talk more about the group next chapter. So who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of videos, like anime videos, manga videos, Naruto videos, Bleach videos, One Piece videos, that kind of thing. And if you like this video, please do not forget to like it. If you dislike this video and you think that there's something I should have done way better in my video and you thought it was bad, please let me know. Don't forget to dislike and comment below and tell me what I did wrong. And also, have a nice day. See ya.